Ryo Kikuchi is living the dream of many teenagers. On his timetable, League of Legends or World of Warcraft. Here, the 17-year-old is in his element.
I want to do my best.
But even this apparently ideal school form for gamers has its pitfalls.
Oh no, I've split my pants.
I wonder what else is on the timetable here. 9 a.m. in the middle of Tokyo at one of the most famous intersections in the world, Shibuya Crossing. Many thousands of people are on the move here every day. Ryo Kikuchi is also on his way to school, and recently this has become surprisingly easy for him.
In lower school, I found it hard to get out in the morning. I felt tired. But since I've been in esports high school, and I know I can play games there, I've got a lot more motivation.
That's right. He's at a gaming school, and it's hidden away round here somewhere, on the 8th floor of a fancy business complex. Instead of stuffy classrooms, there's a gaming paradise. A screen over 7 meters long, high-class gaming PCs, professional gaming chairs, each of which costs around 1,300 euros. Whoever comes here has a dream.
Because I'm at this school, and I'm still at the beginning, I'm convinced I can make it as a professional gamer if I work hard every day.
At 10 a.m. classes start. The curriculum here is certainly a bit different from other schools.
Oh no! With this character you have to be more offensive. Be more offensive and make the hit. Be more offensive and follow through with the hit. Be more offensive, don't run away. Keep hitting. That's right. Headbutt. This is fun.
Ryo and his classmates learn how to play the most popular games like World of Warcraft. Instead of Latin, League of Legends. But actually, Ryo and the other kids don't just play for fun. Esports, professional video games competitions, is a booming industry. Millions of people follow these competitions via live stream, on TV, or even in sold-out stadiums, for prize money that sometimes reaches 8-figure amounts. Japan has the third largest gaming industry in the world. The eSports High School opened its doors in April 2022, founded and funded by the professional competition division of a Japanese telecommunications company. The 27-year-old Mr. Gariaru is not only a teacher, but also the kids' idol.
I was a professional player for League of Legends. I competed in public competitions and was paid by sponsors. Last year I retired. Then this school approached me, and now I'm a teacher.
The most popular video games are often very complex and require a lot of strategy. League of Legends alone has over 140 different characters with different abilities.
I'm practicing with a new champion right now, but I don't quite know how to do it yet, and it's no fun.
But how exactly can teacher Gariaru help with that?
You have to think of it a bit like a football coach. He's also on the sidelines and shouts instructions. It's more like teaching a sport than a science, but with sport, it's easier to see.
So the kids are coached directly by the professionals. 12:30, time for the lunch break. Like Ryo, most of the students here used to go to a normal school.
The teachers at my other school were much more boring and distant. The teachers here are very different, much nicer, and treat us more like equals. I love it here.
That the students only want to play video games is a cliché for Ryo.
I'll never get tired of gaming. You can earn money while doing something you love. That's why I want to become a professional gamer. And there's the chance to make a lot of money.
Students being trained professionally in gaming. What do Ryo's parents think about it? Ryo lives on the outskirts of Tokyo, and his room is all about, well, gaming, of course.
Hi.
Hi. Toto, leave him alone. Do you want me to turn this off? But the idea of going to an esports high school actually came from Ryo's mom, Yuko. I noticed that my son was good at playing. Like the other students, he was preparing for regular high schools, but he never really felt like studying. He was always playing instead. It got very tiring having to scold him all the time, and I could tell he was getting tired of it too. I asked him if there was anything else he wanted to do, but he couldn't really say. And then I asked him, well, what about esports? Could you imagine doing that? Yuko didn't want to make the same mistake with her son as her parents did with her. When she was young, her dream job was flight attendant. I had a very different idea for my future than my parents and was not allowed to make my dream come true. Although I wanted to do it at all costs, I know how painful that can be. My son has a dream and I want to support him in it as much as I can. However, it's a very expensive dream. Not only the school fees, but also the equipment. Ryo is grateful that his parents are putting so much money and belief into his dream.
There's this one gaming PC I really want. So I got a part-time job, and I work as often as I can.
Still, what if Ryo's dream changes at some point? Toshiya Kaduka is the school's vice president. 3 days a week, there's nothing but gaming on the timetable. On the other 2 days, however, the kids have regular classes at a partner school where they can get their normal high school diploma.
In a regular high school, the kids have regular classes, as well as courses like sports, home economics, and other subjects that you don't necessarily need for higher education.
The school prepares the kids also for other jobs in the gaming industry, such as game developers. And there's a huge demand. Becoming a professional gamer is a highly competitive field.
I do feel some pressure because my parents make it possible for me to come here. But I just want to do my best.
Time for Ryo's next lesson, and for once it has nothing to do with gambling. A healthy approach to gaming is important for the school. That's why there are 4 lessons of care training on the curriculum every week. Today, it's yoga. However, the students don't seem to be taking it too seriously.
Oh no, I've split my pants.
But nevertheless, Ryo knows the benefits this will bring.
I'm glad we're doing this training because I spend all my time sitting. I'm sure that by taking care of my body, it can help me improve my performance in the games.
But there are so many people who dream of becoming professional gamers. So how does teacher Gariaru really rate Ryo's chances?
Ryo learns quickly and implements what I teach him very well. I think that's his strength. Now he has to learn to think strategically as well.
Ryo is sure his dream will come true, and this school will help him.
Before I came to this school, I didn't have a concrete dream for my future. Thanks to this school, I now have one.
Gaming. For others, it's just a pastime, but for Rio, it's much more. A timetable, a career, and a passion. Will he make it as a pro? We'll be keeping our fingers crossed for him.